Okay, let's see again the simulation step. So you have a big for loop. So start from time equal to 0. I just let the time continue. Every minute, the first thing you need to have a for loop to check your service status array. If any customer end time equal to the current time, so we will update the status. So the next one, you will generate the new arrival from the post function. That's the goal. That's the get random number of arrival we function, the function we provide you. So here, you just need to pass the rate information. So then you have the new arrival, but you need to check your wait line. If wait line have a zoom, so then we can generate a customer and push to the wait line. So then the next one, if any cashier is not busy, so the customer can pop from the wait line and copy to the serving array. So that's the cashier customer information. You will update the arrival time and the end time for each customer. Okay, so the arrival time plus the service time equal to the end time. So of course you need to update the service status. So display the output. So each minute you need to update your server, the register, which customer they are serving now, and how many and what is the customer waiting in line. So later we'll show you the sample output. So the last one, we need to be careful. When you check when your simulation will be end, actually we have 3 conditions we need to consider. The first thing, the total time is earlier when we read from the text file. What is the total time? Of course, the total time needs to be up. The total time up doesn't mean simulation is finished. When the total time is up, we just no longer to generate the new arrival. So that's why you see you generate a new arrival, you have one condition, is the current time is less than the total time. So that's the first condition. So total time is up, you just no longer generate the new arrival. So that means the department store needs to be closed. But if you have any customer still in the waiting line, you need to continue to serve them. So the simulation time not finished until total time is up and the waiting line is empty. And all the service cashier need to finish service the customer. So that's why all the service status need to be false. So you need to be careful. This one actually is your simulation end time. Yeah, so this one is your simulation. So now you will see here from the picture I showed you earlier. So that's why your step 1 is update your cashier service status. So then if not equal to the time not equal to the total time, we need to get the new arrival. So then the new arrival, we will see, do we have the space in the waiting line to pop the to get the new arrival into push to the waiting line as the customer with the customer information ID. So then if you have any cashiers not serving, so then we will push, we will pop the customer from the waiting wait line. Then we push to the cashier. Okay, so this one is your simulation. So the sample output actually look like this. So the first beginning, your sample output, you need to give me the information about the text file you read from. So we have number of service. So the arrival time is 2.5 per minute for simulation time is 50 minutes. So the maximum queue length is 8. So service time between 3 to 10. So this one actually I will using different simulation txt file to run your program. So when you time equal to 0, yeah, so you see here, your information you need to display is the server number. You can start from 0 or 1, it's up to you. So now serving which customer. So if you have any customer in the wait line, so please display the information after the first server. So the wait line, when you display, you can make a copy for your waiting line. So use that one to pop all the customer out. So that's why you see every minute you need to allow the user to press enter to continue. So that's why we can quickly to see is they simulate correctly. So here I just give you some sample output. You see this one already go to the 19 minutes. Okay, so your customer generate, they should be in the alphabetic order. So once you finish the Z, you need to restart for A. So earlier our total time is 50. It's 50, right? So that's why you see even the time 50, we are not finished. Because when we finish the simulation, we need to make sure it's no wait line. So here now serving is just because the next time actually they will finish the end time. So then your simulation finish. So that's for your assignment 8, part 2. So for the part 1, I didn't talk about that because you already do so much time for the test driver. So just remember you need to test 2 different data type for your Q test driver. String is required. So then you can choose one of the primitive data type, int, char, or double.